so far seems to be a top laner, and Niski and Blabber are switching roles.
Yeah, I like some of the points that Enostess was bringing up too. TSM, they've always been looking for a jungler. They've gone through so many junglers over the course of the history of this team, and now they're going to have Doublelift returning and actually being a jungler. He did play jungle previously, by the way. Season 1, he was a very good Lee Sin, so watch out for some of these picks. As far as the players and try-harding in these games, I actually want to see them try hard. Even though they're off roles, I want to see them try as hard as they can to win.
Yeah, I absolutely want to see that as well. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be off-roll until about 20 minutes before the cast. Although I understand that it's way more fair to TSM if you don't just keep a winning team with the best record of LCS all the time and say, yeah, just keep going. Just go crush this team with 1 week of scrims. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Doublelift jungle. I really do want to see that Bjergsen jungle that Raz brought out. I would love to see that, absolutely. As you mentioned, though, yeah, Doubles played several roles competitively before as well. Graves ban, Senna ban, Aurelia, Calista, Lucian. We're going to see, I think, a lot of these top lane marksman bans, like Tristana would be the third, or maybe Vayne. He's going to get Sven on something not quite as comfortable up in the top lane. Yeah,
I mean, these are looking like some pretty serious bans for the meta as well. I'm definitely excited to see what they get into. Like you're saying, mostly marksman bans here.
Yeah. I got to point something out real quick. Sorry about that one, as we both get some muted phones for a sec. The big thing is, Varus has the dubious honor of being the only champion I can think of with over 100% presence in an international tournament. There were games of blind pick in the China versus Korea mid-season cup, and Varus had a double game, so he had 105% presence in that tournament. I have never seen that before, but it is a record that will stand for quite some time as that gets dropped off table as well. I love that TSM have gone for Gragas Yasuo.
These are looking really good already. Gragas Yasuo, you mentioned, it's actually a C9 classic. They were one of the first teams to bring it out in North America 2 years ago with their academy team. That combination, renowned for being explosive either mid-jungle or bottom lane. Meanwhile, Cloud9 with some very good picks for themselves. You mentioned the Varus is the super high priority for bottom lane. It was mostly lethality Varus that we've been seeing with the poke. Ezreal also jumping way up there. So I'm super excited to see how difficult this does get. Of course, Sven is the one holding on to it right now. And Ezreal, you can play in any of the solo lanes or even the jungle, as Flowers and Zil touched on last game.
Absolutely can be the case here. So the first three picks on each side have been locked in. I'm still going to bet it's Ezreal in the bot lane. I am curious whether or not that Galio is mid versus support. I also enjoy that Blabber still has Smite right now, because when have you been on Tournament Realm not smiting? As Blabber, he's got to make sure he switches that one over at some point. But I would honestly see Galio being a totally reasonable champion for Blabber to play. Follow your team, get in there, right? It works alongside Olaf pretty well, so he charges in. You can find some good stuff there.
Definitely agree. TSM have added on the Kai'Sa to this explosive Yasuo-Gragas combination, by the way. She can jump right in there. If they get a pick, it's super long range. That's one of the things I really like about the first three picks here for TSM. You get your range knockup from Gragas into a Yasuo who can join you from half a screen away, and Kai'Sa can join you from 2 screens away. So huge pick potential already.
I want to point out that the North American segment of the midseason Streamathon is on the live patch. We are 10.11. Obviously, we saw the Volibear games earlier as part of that, but it means that Kai'Sa has that rank 2, rank 3 ulti range buff, so as you're mentioning, 2 screens away. We got 3 screens now at level 16 Kobe, 500 range, added that ability. Some QAD ratio for more burst. I'm always a fan of Kai'Sa in comps like this, because it really does line up well. You're seeing the Yuumi ban come out, the Karma ban come out, get rid of some of the Enchanter supports down to the bottom lane. That might help out Vulcan with what could be a difficult laning phase. Trundle gone, and we'll see what double gets to play as Sylas gets dropped off the solo lane flex pick. Yeah,
and possible jungle too, because they banned Trundle and Sylas, so this Gragas could very easily be the support Gragas combination with Yasuo. Let's see what TSM reveal here.
Yeah, I guess you said Kai'Sa jungle, right? That was talked about a little bit ago. So, Ezreal jungle, of course, we saw back in the Samsung Galaxy, made it to finals against SKT days. AD Ezreal way back then. I would like to see Bard. Bard's a great champion. We now know for sure it's not Gragas support. I'm pretty confident now it's Gragas in the jungle. Bard plus Kai'Sa bot lane for TSM. Yasuo's in one of those solos, probably mid.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard for me to be confident about them committing to going anywhere because they are going to rotate around, and it is Biofrost with Bard, so I feel super confident with him going anywhere around the map. Vladimir locked in for Cloud9 though. This is some big AoE combinations. Vladimir and Galio, a very, very good combination for those big AoE team fights.
All right, I'm going to guess it's Echo mid with Vlad at the top side, and it's going to be support Galio alongside the Ezreal as they got about 3 frontliners. Galio not the tankiest without getting gold income in support, but they got some stuff there. So yeah, I mean, C9 very, very aggressive, right? A lot of AoE, a lot of magic damage. Ezreal tends to be up 40% magic, but I think the ulti fits, right? It is long range damage to follow up off the hard engage. We now need another solo laner, and we get a Zilean, and I'm curious, right? Is it Bjergsen playing Zilean up at the top side? Is TSM going to try hard after all and put all the players in the right roles and see if that's good enough to beat Cloud9? I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
Do we put the champions on the players that have expertise in them, or the roles that they're supposed to go in? This is the question. I have seen a lot of top Zilean, by the way, especially way back when TF Blade was in Korea, playing a lot of it in Challenger Korean solo queue. It could be super annoying up there, so looks like that might be what they hold on to here for Bjergsen.
Yeah, we can see, of course, Cloud9 are in LCS order. Vulcan going to stay out on the bottom lane, but get himself an Ezreal. Licorice has played some Galio in his past and is going to be the support there on that one. I really want to see the Niski Blabber duo, because that duo has been so good together all year long. Absolutely the best mid-jungle duo in the league maybe we've ever seen. And they get to keep the duo together just in the other roles. I want to see what kind of slips through the cracks there or what goes nicely. On the other side, yeah, Bjergsen gets to play something comfortable. Doublelift is the jungler. Maybe that's what they really wanted. Spica was just there to, like, pretend. You know, they grabbed him up. It's like, hey, he's promoted. You know, we're going to screw off your scouting. But Doublelift is actually making the return to jungle, and that's how it's going to pop off. Who knows?
I'm so excited. Even though they are off roles, this is one of the matchups that people have been most excited for since the offseason, with all these offseason moves for TSM. Super drama-filled pickup getting Doublelift, but people thinking no one could challenge Cloud9 in spring. Maybe a TSM with a Doublelift return could be one of those. We'll have to see if we get any glimpses of it here.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one to watch for as we are now into the game itself as Cloud9 faces off against TSM. And let's talk quickly about the donation incentives in this games. There are 2 goals. Number 1 is which team's comms you want to hear. Go to riot.com/donate and vote with at least $1 to hear TSM or Cloud9's comms. And the other goal is if we meet the target goal of $1,000 contributed, Kobe and I will swap roles. He goes play-by-play. I'll return to color casting throughout the rest of the game. So if you want to hear Kobe even more hyped than normal, that's where you're going with that one. Send him in. Let us know you want to hear it.
Honestly, I'm pretty excited for that, by the way. I've actually wanted to try my hand at play-by-play casting. I've never gone through and practiced it though, because it's never been a reality where I'll actually switch roles. So excited to do it live. I think it's best to learn by doing.
Yes, that is how that works. I mean, I remember back in 2013 or so, right? I tried to do play-by-play because we hired you as a caster. I was initially a color caster in League of Legends.
I booted you.
And we had chat. We're like, wow, Kobe's like the next best color caster on the market. We got to grab this guy. You were casting TSM weekly tournaments with Wombat and Co. Obviously a great caster, and I want to say your first cast with Riot was with me at play-by-play. We were casting up in that second room in the old studio.
Yep.
And covering the LCS like inaugural promotion tournament.
Taking me back, Freak, to the good old days. All right, we do have Spica in the mid lane here. So he gets to feel how it is to be a mid laner, asking for ganks from Doublelift. A little bit of a pause.
Yeah, happens a little bit. I do enjoy that junglers are laning against each other. That's fun. The supports are playing AD carry against one another. That's also nice as well. So we got a couple of mirror matchups where you can't really complain. I mean, unless, Licorice ends the lane off. Vulcan can't be like, oh, unlucky, I'm playing more off-roll than you. So Biofrost ready to go. I mean, at least those guys play in the bottom lane frequently enough. And we are now back into it. We got our games going yet again. We'll see if Cloud9 or TSM can be the better squad.
All right, looking at the Broken Blade Biofrost versus Vulcan Licorice bottom side here. Ooh, the shot goes wide, and Broken Blade hits it with the taunt.
Yeah, there's the Q landing right there. As a little bit of damage comes across. The wave clear is going back and forth. And Q, nice hit by Vulcan. So far, pretty simple stuff down to the bottom side. Bjergsen versus... Oh, I gotta realize, I realized way too late that Blabber and Sven did in fact switch their spots around. So we have Sven being a mid laner in sort of practical terms. Blabber has gone up to the top side, so we don't quite get that mid jungle synergy I was looking for. Where, you know, it's not gonna be quite the same. Maybe it's gonna be, you know, some top jungle synergy, and Nisqy can camp up there.
You see this map, Blabber going in to invade the enemy jungle. He did put a ward down on Doublelift and see that Doublelift went for the Gragas just full red side clear. And you can see Nisqy's taking that opportunity. So the Nisqy plus Blabber communication at least is there, even though they're not on the same spot on the map, Freak. You do get some coordination.
And this is the walkway down the river. I gotta point out real quick, and thank you very much to our producers for the word up. The pause was that players could keybind their emotes. That was not a bind they had normally set up by default. Very important. Also got a shout out Vulcan with the Clutch Gaming pickup. Clutch, obviously, the last match that Spica played for TSM's main team was the Worlds qualifying tournament from last year, where Clutch Gaming reverse swept them and kept TSM out of Worlds for the first time ever. Vulcan, part of that Clutch Gaming crew, and did pretty well there. So, you know, gotta rub some salt in the wound. You know, hey, TSM, remember last year where I beat you? Cool, we're doing it again.
Yeah, honestly, Cloud9 can make a lot of the jokes. Doublelift going mid, though.
Good damage. Yeah, Vulcan, or not Vulcan, sorry. Just like, players were everywhere for me. Good gank, good damage. One camp lead for Nisqy, who is a little bit selfless in the farm, I feel like. He's Olaf with half his jungle up. Another fight in the mid lane, has to flash away. Here comes the re-engage. Not a lot of a slow towards Spica. Windwall's not bad, but there's nowhere to go. First blood for Nisqy. Gank in the mid lane.
And Cloud9, doesn't matter what role you are. If everybody goes mid, it's just everybody mid again. 4 people collapse on the mid lane, and they're able to get the counter play off here. It was a bit of a bait. You can see Doublelift looped around to try and go for that repeat gank. And Cloud9 counter with 4 people.
Oh, Doublelift has to flash. The flash to make the Q land, but there's not enough follow-through damage. They will take most of the chickens. Now Spica's in a 1v2. No access flowing just yet. Now it's there. Do they have the damage? Has to flash away. One more spell would do it. They knock him out of turret range, but there's the knockup. There's the what a play by Spica. And this gets a turret shot. He's got to be real careful. A good set of abilities will kill him. Spica almost the shield back. Walking around. He should be safe to take a trade now, but gonna walk away. Still a great kill in for TSM.
Yeah, I like the escape there from Spica too. Picking up the Yasuo on a stage like this, having the confidence and the mechanics to get out of there. Just E-slides right back to safety.
And beautiful stuff right there. You can see, though, this game has a pretty substantial lead to Cloud9 in the early game. Top difference, Sven outlaning Bjergsen on his signature pick. Not saying Zillion Vlad is a great matchup, but hey, at least he has some more solo lane XP up there. Regardless, though, Nisqy's back to farming. Hasn't even recalled yet. It's 6 minutes in, and he's still got that first item.
Yeah, and you're just going to keep getting trolled by the places on the gold here, because Sven on the Vlad's been laning in the mid lane versus
my brain is small.
Versus the Yasuo. It's hard to keep track of. Broken Blade going in onto Blabber, and Blabber wants to fight it. Is this a bluff?
He's got a shield. There's no ulti. No, there is an ulti in for Bjergsen, so even if he gets the kill, it's not going to work well. Blabber has to run. He's not getting out. Broken Blade in his home turf in the top lane. He finds himself that kill.
I see what he's doing here, too. He wants to show him. It's very possible for the supports to go gank top lane, guys. I think we should take this strategy. Oh my god.
That is a kill right there. Spica is definitely dying to Hemo Plague. Licorice grabs the kill with, I'm not even sure what. Maybe the Ignite did it in. I think that was the case as Sven was on cooldown. But regardless, the quick penguin dab, I appreciate that. Vulcan on Ezreal, one of the absolutely safest 1v Infinity champions to roam away from in the bottom lane. Gonna feel totally safe getting farm against Biofrost down here.
Yeah, and that's, once again, Licorice here took the cue. He was like, oh my god, Broken Blade, he's roaming around ganking as a support top laner, so I need to make up some ground as well. Gets a gank for a gank there.
Kobe, you're gonna have to start casting these tower dives. I've been informed we have hit the role swap, much like these players. Phoenician incentive. I am a color caster. You are play-by-play. Good luck dealing with your instincts here.
All right. So first thing off for the play-by-plays here. Now I just ask questions, right? When there's no answer.
Yeah. Exactly.
I've got a query for you. In the top lane, if an Echo without flash or ult gets ganked, what happens?
Oh, he's going top!
He gets blown up.
Great cast.
Oh, great. I didn't really have much to play-by-play there. He was dead by the time I finished asking my question.
That's hard, isn't it?
I'll do better next time.
I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I believe if you keep 2v winning top lane, we'll tend to get the kill. Blabber, you know, he's got to get the wards down. You can see there's a control ward from TSM in that river brush. Top scuttle taken by TSM in that river as well. TSM has the vision control to keep ganking top side, and Blabber, they timed his flash, they timed his TP, he doesn't have his ulti yet. He's a really easy gank target, Kobe.
Definitely is that. Cloud9, pick up the dragon. Now they're moving into the jungle. Looks like Licorice wants to set up a possible tower dive here. Wow, the Olaf actually taking the blue buff, so that just means he's scouting out, looking for information. Freak, there's probably not going to be any action as of right now.
Yeah,
back to you.
I mean, look at the vision control right now. I mean, you've got Niski right here. We already have his support right underneath him as well, so even if there is a roam to be had, it can fight him. Great macro play.
Gragas is going to get him with the ultimate, but Niski just ults again and takes double lift down. Meanwhile, there's a massacre at the tower. Licorice with a bomb on his head is going down. Niski's got to fight his way out. 1v4, can he do it? Get to the magical journey, and they cut him down before he can even dream of it. Can't get back to the team.
Beautiful stuff right there. The mid lane roam by Spica helped make it happen. Bjergsen came down with the teleport as well. So all of TSM showed up to make that fight work. And Kobe, you don't gotta have great math skills to know 5 is greater than 3.
Yeah, it definitely helps though. Blabber on the top side, he's just 1v0. So that's some easy quick maths. And 1v0 turns into turret plates for him and for Cloud9. The gold is even after this blunder of a play by Cloud9 though. Licorice and Niski just getting too aggressive.
Exactly. So a great 1v1 right here. Olaf taking his duelist win with the ulti. Obviously you can't be crowd control, but Licorice is just stuck here hoping that they have the numbers, but because Spica and Bjergsen came over, it wasn't a 3v3 with a kill in the jungle, it was a 3v5 with TSM collapsing. So good cross-map play to show up. It works if there's no counterplay, but Licorice was caught out with nothing to do.
The kills going over to Biofrost as well could be a positive sign here for TSM. You mentioned some of the recent buffs on the live patch to Kai'Sa, and Biofrost not too far away from his normal lane, but Broken Blade's in the mid lane, ignites on Sven. Here comes the Galio ultimate, and it is going to get the knock-up onto Spica. Combination, though, is avoided with the Bard ultimate. Broken Blade, that was clean enough to stall the death, but they end up trading anyways, 1 for 1. Meanwhile, topside, that's a solo kill, I believe, for Blabber onto Bjergsen.
Wow, yeah, level 8 on the Echo. Even after the kill, he was getting set down so much, but takes the win. And that was such a good Bard ulti. Broken Blade managed to block the Hemoplague damage, but still able to get the kill off at the very end of it all. Some good plays for sure.
Double taken over. Yep, he's going to get the shield here out of Blabber. He still has the ultimate, though. Didn't even have to use the ult in his 1v1 onto Bjergsen. So not much that double lift can do, and Blabber just walks his way out. Top lane kingdom.
Easy base getaway. Second turret plate taken down to the bottom side as well. So first 100 CS is Biofrost down there. Manamune, of course, on the way stacking up. That plus Rage Blade gets you your Q evolve. That's the first big power threat for the champion. And he is well on his way there. That's going to be pretty comfortable. 2-0-0 on Kai'Sa. Definitely scales well. But now, to chase the top side, not going to be anything.
Niski with the FBX flash here as he runs away with his Nimbus Cloak. Can he get the Blast Cone steal over the wall? He's been scouted out by Bjergsen, who cones him right away from the objective. And TSM will secure that one easily.
Alrighty, I want to see which turret you might want to crack down, but fight the mid lane, that's going to be a disengage. Chase with Biofrost.
Ooh, Biofrost is clenching after that one. 1-4 hit from Blabber would have done it. There were 2 stacks of the Echo passive on there, but not enough. He's going for the dive. He does get the kill. Excuse me, Broken Blade. What are you doing here? Window shopping or something.
It's payment for that dive from earlier. He said, you come to my lane, I come to mid lane and kill you back. He's back to 2 kills now on the scoreboard. Then and speaking, it's a nice simple trade, no big problem. My eyes really go to, though, where does Doublelift put down the Herald? My instinct says, obviously, spot lane. You got to help your homie Biofrost. You got to give that man some gold. Find out where his lane is. Give him a Herald. Knock down that turret. Feed him some money.
Yeah, look at this. Cloud9 just taking away turret plates. Doublelift coming in, though. With the Predator active, he's able to get the knock up onto Vulcan. Full combination, and Vulcan's gonna go down to Bio. Doublelift gives it to his laning partner.
I like that Devil's putting his money where his mouth is. He's like, hey, we got to play bot difference. Make me the carry. Let me show you what killing bot lane over and over looks like TSM. Look how easy it is. I solo kill the enemy AD carry. Give Biofrost 2 more turret plates. This man knows how to play bot lane.
Yeah.
All the resources.
And he sets up the kill on a silver platter there, too. Could have easily taken the last hit, but he shows restraint, trying to show by example for the team that TSM, you should be giving all of your last hits to your AD carry player, whoever it is.
Doublelift knows his role. AD carry, most important player on every single team, and he's a living example. I could steal the kill on AP Gragas. I don't want to. Biofrost knows what it takes to win these games. Turret's very, very low. Plates drop at just under a minute. And until the rest of the team shows up to defend him, Broken Blade, turret's not going to die.
This is a pretty good game to swap the play-by-play. I have to say myself, get a lot of action here. Niski now headed down for a gank, and Licorice flashes into snap. Biofrost, he gets the lockdown there, and even with the Broken Blade ultimate, Bio's gonna go down as soon as it expires.
Well played by Vulcan. Times his Q against the Tempered Fate. Obviously knowing Bard very well by being a support. Knows that timing nicely. Does a good job getting that skill shot. Biofrost, yeah, had nothing to burn. And this is second Drake now for Cloud9. The pace has been started. I am very curious what the Elemental Rift will be. I think both Mountain and Infernal are pretty solid overall. Going to be pretty deadly. And which one will it be? The Inferno rages. Cloud9, 2 away from Infernal Soul.
All right, Broken Blade. He's going to get the Ignite. What was that from Vulcan? You talking about he knows Bard. Well, he knows him a little bit better now. Broken Blade delivers a lesson to the support player.
Well done. That was a nice kill there by Broken Blade. So TSM keeping it close. They're within 2,000 gold. They got the kill lead, but here comes Doublelift topside.
Doublelift gets the body slam, knocks up Blabber. 1 bomb on his head, 2 bombs on his head. The stun is there. He's got the chrono shift out. He's back up into the top side, but Spica's got him cornered. Going back in to try and fight his way out, but there is no way he's winning a 1v3.
Doublelift saved ulti the entire time of that one, it felt like. He never wanted to burn that cooldown even after the chrono shift was spent. C9 can only get some lone turret damage. Now Sven's getting attacked, could be stunned.
Instant ignite there from Sven, trying to ward away the Bard, and it does work for the time being, but Doublelift flashes in for the knockup and gets destroyed.
That is so much burst damage. That was so much right there. Sven just barely got the Q down. Bio have a runaway as well.
Oh, Bio had to ult out of there too. He was trying to walk past an Olaf. And that is going to be an ult down for the Kai'Sa. No joining from him. Sven, look at this confidence on him on the Vladimir. He's obviously played it a decent amount practicing during the season for possible bottom lane mages. But level 11 now, that feels good. He's highest level on the team. And that is a rare thing for a bot lane player.
I like that he brought the TSM emote as well. You know, last year, playing on that squad, getting to LCS finals. But comes to Cloud9, wins it pretty cleanly. Vulcan in the battle.
Yeah, Spica got himself into some trouble there. That was some classic Yasuo overconfidence. Slipping, sliding through the minions, looking at Vulcan. Even the 1v1 there might have been a little dicey, but the instant ultimate comes down from Licorice and the team collapses.
And they're still pushing down to the bottom side. Now, Cloud9 don't have a lot of numbers here. You can't really safely hit that turret very much. Sven obviously feels safe as they're tracking all the movements. Every single member on TSM is spotted right now as they know Speak is dead. So any matchup where you win the 1v1, they have no threat of diving you, you can play really, really aggressive. The problem is you get Bardos like that.
All right, Sven's forced to pull early, and the ult from Doublelift does hit, but doesn't knock him into the team. So TSM try and chase down Licorice instead. You see on the minimap, Olaf and Vladimir are trying to head over to save Licorice, and they can barely do it. What? They scare off of TSM. TSM can't finish off the kill. They get nobody out of it.
Wow, 1 auto away would have been the 5th plasma stack. It would have been the kill. They just didn't quite have everything they needed. Gotta say the magical journeys though are really, really nice because oh, okay, that's a solo kill. But it changes your internal clock of how long you need from when someone goes missing to when they can show up in crowd control. So the fact that you can cut through a wall at 1.5 speed is such a big deal in terms of determining, okay, I can go for one more wave here, I can get 3 more autos on the turret, I can knock this thing down. Wait, Bard's already here. Ah, it's too late. That's actually such a really, really good tool when you're on the defensive to cut over and essentially just like the threat of tempered fading and the threat of magical journeying across a wall slows down some of the push pressure.
Nice analytical point here, Master Freak. Really nice swap, I have to say. They've got a lot of good, global utility there too with the Galio. So, are you trying to say we're going to look for some more possible picks here for Cloud9? Some turrets are going down. All of the outer turrets for TSM have fallen. Plus, the Rift Herald is picked up.
It feels to me like Cloud9 wants to play the game a bit more split up. I mean, Olaf, generally a weaker team fighter than a Gragas. I mean, you look at what this Gragas Yasuo combo wants to do. Obviously, if they can find the 3v1s, that's good for TSM's side, but I feel like dodging 5-on-5s tends to work pretty well on Cloud9's side. Stun's gonna come through.
Sven does get the heal there, and he's gonna try and 1v2. Bomb is on his head, though, and double lift comes out of his stopwatch and is able to finish it off. Spica, though, is going to try and fight his way here versus Blabber. No ult on Blabber. And he gets ulted himself by Spica. Oh, he flashes the last Q there. Can he hit it? Spica does get 1 kill, but Niski's going to shut him down for his teammates.
Good predict on the Tornado. That was his last chance to kill the Echo. Guessed you're going to juke right. He was correct about that one. Red Blabber like a book and managed to get a kill back despite the gank. Now Broken Blade has to wait for when it's portal time.
Okay.
5 seconds.
He's setting him up there for a possible double stun. Waits around for the rest of his team. Magical Journey feint and walks over to Licorice, who gets the full lockdown onto Bjergsen. They can't burst him though. He does have access to the ultimate, so they don't want to overcommit. And Licorice jumps out. Bomb is on his head, but he's running with 200 HP. Bifrost, can he chase him down? W is ready. Does he fire? Vulcan trying to take down Broken Blade though and chases him off, getting some summoner spells. Burnt there for Cloud9. The action is about to dissipate here finally, and Cloud9 gets Licorice out alive.
Nice one, Kobe. I like that fight. Blabber gonna go in again.
Whoop, yep, he instantly changes his mind there. Ult's back, but Spica's not gonna let him get away with it, chasing him down. Galio ultimate has to burn there to buy him some time, but Spica's back in.
What a play. They're going more.
Here we go. Bifrost gets the ultimate, but Niski flashes in on the Olaf. He's going to run them all down. That is a berserk Viking. Even with the ultimate from Bjergsen, going to raise Spica up one more time. He's got the entire C9 squad around him. TSM turns it though. Big AoE from Bjergsen gets the kill. Double lift now under attack. And Vulcan's going to be able to hit him with the Mystic Shot. Finds the extra kill. What a close team fight, Freak. That is 3 for 3.
3 on each side, huge stuff, big heroics on both these squads, and great elbow out of Bjergsen as well. But the problem is, look at the positioning and look at the health bars. Bjergsen's in no position to fight, and Cloud9 get third Drake as a result. I mean, Broken Blade can try for some heroics. He shouldn't win, but the team's coming down. Biofrost has flash but no ult, can't easily join. Bjergsen, yeah, gonna have a really hard time getting in here in this one. It should be enough for Vulcan to claim it. Does so, and Cloud9 on soul point, but respect, here it comes.
Oh, Vulcan just gets 100% to 0. Bjergsen is on the run. Sven trying to chase down his old teammate. He gets him solo, leaves him at 10% HP. Ignite from Licorice is going to finish him off after the Zillion ult times out. Great coordination there. Sven showing restraint, doesn't pop the Zillion ultimate early, and Licorice is able to find the kill for Cloud9.
All right, got a quick shout out here to, I will mispronounce this, I am sorry, Aldriana17, leading the race for the Red Bull Fridge with a $1,000 donation. Thank you so much for your support of this great cause so far. That is the bar to make. That is the price to beat. $1,000 donation came in. So again, thank you for that one, and see if that goes any higher over time. But we're once again in this game state of, you know, a 3,500 gold lead to Cloud9. Infernal Soul comes in at 4 minutes. They retain map control. The full support Galley here, right? No AP. He's not going death cap. No losing Echo. He's got redemption. Keep his teammates alive.
True. Licorice truly embracing this support role that he has been shifted into in our autofill match here between TSM and Cloud9. Now, pull out your scrying orb here for a second, Freak, because the Rift Orb was just used in mid lane for Cloud9 as it times out. But they've got a little bit of a skirmish there up on the top side. Okay, we're getting into the action though. Broken Blade trying to ult under turret. Wow, TSM Spica goes down in the river 3v1. Cloud9 now trying to collapse as Sven gets dove and fights his way out. 4v1, he gets 2 almost. Zilean ult is used. Galio ult going to come down to protect him though, and Sven is on a rampage. Cloud9 Sven, truly superior to the TSM Sven days, and he's showing it here as the entire team tried to take him down.
Kobe, I never doubted it. It's an Asian carry playing Vladimir. Historically, he's been incredible in the LCS. I am not shocked at all that Sven is taking names.
Is that a dig at double lift, Vladimir?
No, I mean, it's more league-wide. I think Apollo's the only good Vlad in the league, but I gotta point out, assuming this is not a typo, Veggie and Beast donated $500 monthly to the casters trying pirate speak. Yarr, matey, we got a Baron.
All right, this Baron stands no chance, matey. There's gonna go down into the depths and he'll never be seen again.
A good bounty earned, my friends. That's the blue buff going as well. Cloud9 are wearing purple and blue. Meanwhile, their eyes are black and blue.
Oh, TSM's gonna take one down in vengeance. No pirate will be left unhad here. TSM now, can they get away? Blabber actually not gonna do much as he gets double stunned there by Bjergsen, but Sven is on the run now, charging up his last Q. Spica's on a rampage, cuts them down long enough for Broken Blade to get the slow. The Q lands, the ult is avoided with the pool, but Spica gets the knockup. All right, action continues. Blabber's still in there. Has the ultimate, uses it to get away, but double lift and Spica trying to chase him down. Knockup is used, and Zilean ult is also used. Olaf trying to get the charge off, but he just can't get through the extra ultimate. How much cooldown reduction does Bjergsen have right now? Seems like that thing is always up.
Depends on the runes, could be a full 45%. Gonna be a lot of revives from this man. You think you can kill him, but much like Gangplank, he just shows up again and again and again.
Yeah, it's hard.
Killable teammate.
It's hard to do pirate speak real fast for a teammate. I guess I just need to add some more "r's" in there, matey, on the end, and that'll turn into pirate speak.
Odier's got enough R's in his kit to press that one enough. Bjergsen's got enough cooldown reduction to R constantly as well.
#1 advice to a pirate: eat as much citrus as you can find so you avoid getting any sort of diseases as you're out at sea.
TSM grouped up as 5 though. C9 allowing the split push to happen. Looks like they're playing the side lanes pretty well there with the Blabber. Are they going to set something up with this Baron buff, Freak?
Well, they're gonna have to try. They've still got a bit of a gold lead. Oh, that is a great ult.
Double it flashes in though with no knockup, and Spica gets annihilated by Niski. It's gonna be a Cloud9 full wipe here as they chase down TSM. Can anyone on TSM get out? Blabber is on Broken Blade. He's gonna let him go under the turret, and Bjergsen actually gets away with the Zilean, but he finishes off Broken Blade. Blabber gets the kill before the Bard ultimate turns off the tower, stands in there for the redemption, and C9 lose no member as they take down 4 of TSM.
Kobe, did you hear about the philanthropist pirate?
Ah, no, I did not. What happened to him?
He's a big patron of the arts.
Fair enough.
Right.
You can do bad puns as either a color or a play-by-play caster.
Yeah.
Fair game.
I'm just channeling Crepo.
All right, Bjergsen here.
Right. Oh my god. Stun.
Gets him with the slow. Zilean's so annoying to get away with it. Vulcan just barely got out of range there, but the Zilean ultimate does save double lift from the Mystic shot, and Spica's going on a rampage once again. Spica here for TSM on the Yasuo. Now, I keep shouting his name, and I'm thinking, man, Spica is looking really good here for TSM. And I look down at the scoreboard, and I'm like, I guess he's racked up eight deaths, though.
You're just seeing him a lot. All right, we got a quick change of pace. Kobe, we have been saved. We have TSM winning the vote, I believe I heard correctly. We got TSM team comms coming up.
building
All
with
right, I'll
10, so...
take a water break then.
What is with Ming and his obsession with Wit's End?
Item is so good.
Oh, it's really good here. What?
Okay, push bot, I think.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
get him.
Dude, actually, we need healing reduction. I have so much healing.
I,
get umbrella.
I can't build it, so.
It's okay. I get it. Eventually, let's like
Actually,
4K go away.
I think BB go executioners.
What do I get next, Peter?
Probably.
Yeah.
What's it called? Fuck, Mercurial.
I want to see that.
Can't even think of the name. Guys,
Bad
we
yeah,
boy,
come on,
double
man.
lift.
I think we probably win these.
Oh
The
my god,
Vladimir
Vlad's
is
gonna
He's a
win.
pirate.
Yeah,
See that?
alright, we'll let him
Can we
pop.
one shot him if we get
Or
guys?
you get one for being a
The
pirate.
Vlad?
Yes, not so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, we're not there.
They're gonna have
Come on.
Galio ulti right after. We need our team.
I can TP on the side here. I might TP on bottom.
Yeah.
We need our full team, and I think we might be able to one-shot Vlad.
If they're on next midway, I'm gonna TP down here and look to chase, okay?
Alright.
I think they're rotating top though.
Sven
Look at
doesn't
top.
have his stopwatch.
Yeah,
and it's
guys,
not
guys,
included in his
I'm not
own
there,
usage, So
I'm
it
not
sounds like their
Okay,
plan is
wait,
to
just
one-shot.
wait our full team to be around, and then I can look ulti.
Echo's not here.
Give up this whiff. Give up this whiff.
Yeah, it's Echo's time, okay.
If Vlad walks
In
in
my
What about
personal
Sunspot,
opinion,
I
Vladimir's
guess?
unkillable.
Yeah,
Excuse
didn't
me?
last time
I
I
don't know,
tried
maybe you're
it,
playing support, your
4
timing, right?
TSM members
Yeah.
went after Sven, and
Dude, sit here.
he came out on top.
We could be on vision. I'm not
See if
sure.
we can do it
No, no,
though.
This was
I
top,
think
by the
Do
way.
a sweep, sweep.
Sweep.
Paint.
I need IE for this way. This way.
I like how they're coming up with
40?
possibilities though. You know,
40.
they're the team that's behind, trying to
Can I
come up
catch the
with
bot wave
some,
and still get IE?
you know, brush player or sweeper player.
you can
something
kill
here
one
to
of
catch
these.
them.
Really wants to look at
Just kill one
yeah,
creeper
yeah,
base.
I'm getting IE. I'm getting IE.
I'm warding that, guys.
I'm getting IE care, guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm in danger.
Run.
Ridiculous getting IE,
I
guys.
should be fine. I'm fine, I think.
You're getting cut by Galio.
I'm coming. You're toasted.
That's-
You're fine.
Alright, Peter.
I
Here's
tried
your.
to ward it. It didn't work.
Yo, I'm looking at massive ulti right here. Okay.
Massive OTS. I'm looking.
Oh, they're
I'm
pretty
seeing.
split.
They're split.
I'm on
Like,
third.
Vlad-
I'm going. I'm going in no matter what.
Vlad.
wait.
Oh, what? I'm ulting Ming.
Me and Ming
Vlad's gonna go at me. Vlad's gonna
homies.
go at me.
I don't think we have
Oh.
the best energy. I'm dead.
Kill him.
I'm dead.
Guys!
11-10.
Oh my god, I choked my E.
Wow.
We're
Can we
going
kill
top,
one?
then
Okay,
we're going
Blabber's got
mid.
his ult. Uh-oh.
Get him off
Close.
me! You win these?
Wait, we can defend, no?
No.
No. Yeah, we can defend.
I almost hit my
We
power
got this.
spike.
Get him.
Damn, we needed one more death on our mid.
I need
3 more deaths on me, and
And that's gonna be my first win call ever! Freak! Right out of the team comms here for TSM, and right into the Death Chambers Cloud9. Successful fountain dive as they take the victory here. Niski now left alone with Blabber at the Nexus, is gonna take a chair, and Bio's gonna give him another ace.
You can change the rules.